Right, episode 4. Today we're talking about metrics. I don't know why I'm doing this. Metrics for web video. One of the most important things for a business to be tracking. Most business have business plans, money concerns, they have timescales, they have expectations, they have scaling issues, all of these different areas of the business where they have to scale it up. And in the same way, if you're using web video properly and if you're using it to increase visibility, exposure, create more business, then you need to have a plan in place and you need to be looking at the metrics of the web video. How successful is that web video? Where is the traffic coming from? And how can you make that traffic better? A whole bunch of data in there for working out how far along, for instance, somebody played the video. One of the best services that I've been using the last couple of years enables you to per second go through the video and look at the stats from somebody watching it and see when they actually stopped watching. Over time, getting an average of a lot of people looking at that video, you can work out where you need to make changes in that video. And that's really, really useful. Instead of keep on making videos that are, say, 10 minutes of length, if you can condense it down into 5 minutes, cut away, trim away the fat, you've got more chance of people watching it all the way through. So I kind of find a lot of people don't really care about that data. I've only just been looking at it over the last 6 months and realized how powerful that stuff really is. If you can quantifiably look at the viewership of a video and find out that people are coming from your blog or coming from a sister site or a partner site, say you're a sort of medium-sized business that has 4 or 5 offices, if one office is doing better than another, what are they doing better than that other office and how can you roll that out across the business? It's definitely something that should be considered in small to medium-sized businesses, to have meetings around the metrics of how well your video assets, how well your social media is actually doing. The biggest question to ask is, where is the traffic coming from? Is it people who are going natively to your blog? Is it people from your newsletters that you're sending out every month? You are sending out newsletters, right? Or is it because of your social media efforts? Are you finding a lot more traffic from Twitter, Facebook, and a lot of these other places? I recently had a conversation with a local business who were telling me that they've never seen so much traffic from just putting a link on Twitter, where they were looking at their real-time stats and they realized that by putting up a tweet, they were getting 20 or 30 people looking at their blog post. They were literally seeing the link in the Twitter feed, clicking on it and going straight to the blog. There is an increase in visibility to blog posts, and there is a sort of way to form those tweets and form those video articles and do it at a certain time frame about certain products. They're seeing good results from it because they're getting regular engagement back to their products, their websites, their services. I did a little bit of a test talking about a piece of software called webcam settings, which helps this C920 video camera work properly in terms of focusing, because a lot of these webcams can sort of focus in and out trying to capture the autofocus if I'm moving about, whereas this is fixed. I did a little video as an experiment to talk about, hey, I found this great sort of settings application and I tagged it and I put all the tags on there. Probably got about 1,500 views. I'm going to bring it up in the background as well. And what was interesting about it is that other people were sort of saying, well, I've been to your blog and your blog's down, and I'd moved my domain name from one space to another space, and they put in the comments of, you know, what is the app name? I tried to get it from your blog, but your blog's down. So I then got into engagement in the comments, talking to them about, I've moved my site, here's the link to it. And then what was really interesting is that somebody else recorded a YouTube video about webcam settings. So all of a sudden you have this conversation going with somebody that you didn't know before and might be a future subscriber. The metrics of this stuff is that engagement between people who are interested in the same things that you are. A lot of people will buy these webcams, especially now they do HD, and find these problems. These are some of the quirks, some of the obstacles that businesses have, is that I bought this camera but it's doing this and I don't know how it's doing it, and then you have to research it and then it's frustrating and then you don't use it and you buy something else. And so that's why we put these videos out there to fix those problems, get people to have the experience that they were meant to have. Some of the exciting things for me about metrics and measuring web video is that there is tools coming out there is services on the web where people are searching for certain keywords, they're getting Google results back, and some of those are videos on YouTube and they go off to YouTube and watch the video. But I'm starting to see services now that have dynamic web video on the front of their home pages, and this is really quite exciting because what it's doing is it's actively giving you different video on the homepage of your website based on the search results. So for instance, say I search for BMW M3 and I have a video on my website that is to do with BMW M3, say, servicing. Now, if they put that in the search results, it will put my video up there that this site is relevant. They click on the site, goes to my site, and it plays them the video to do with the BMW M3. Now, where it gets really smart is that also you can have all different kinds of cars that are also in the search results, so that they get a custom video played to that person based on those search results when they hit the site. Now, this is where things get really, really powerful, because the experience, the interactivity, the delivery of the information is from search engine to website, from website to potential client engagement, which is really, really exciting because it's customizing your site dynamically on the fly based on search engine results. Wow, that was like blowing my mind, but yeah, I think I got it across. This is an exciting area for me, and it's the reason why I think metrics and connecting the dots between your video content and who your audience from search results will be one of the areas that in 2013 and beyond will make you stand out from other businesses who don't do that. Do not forget, for people to find your video organically, you must tag your videos. Now, you're probably freaking out thinking tagging videos, I'm not sure what that is. On YouTube, on Wistia, on Vidyard, on all of these video hosting sites, putting in tags about what's going on in the video is relevant for people to search on the web to find your stuff. If your video is relevant to their search results, they will find your video. Perfect case example is doing that video about the Logitech C920. I put the tags on there, I put the title on there, and literally within a month, 2 months, it's had over 1,000 views because people are looking for information about that particular camera. The more visible you are on a web, your services are more visible. The more regular you're putting content out, the more regular your subscription, your engagement base is going to be, because people are going to be interested in your services and how you do certain things. And using web video to drive that traffic, drive awareness, drive people's engagement to come to your services over others is a reason why a lot of these companies who have spent money in putting a social media plan together to put video out there are doing better than other companies. That's it for this episode. We'll catch up with you in episode 5.